Welcome to our channel. In March 1988, South African forces attacking Cuito Cuanavale handed over operations to the 82nd Brigade. This brigade officially kicked off its mission on the 12th of March, now under new command. Though similar in structure to its predecessor, the 82 Brigade faced planning delays caused by intense flooding. Following conversations with SADF headquarters, they scheduled the assault for the 23rd of March. The battle plan involved a diversion from the south, with a main attack launching from the north. This would incorporate mechanized infantry, armor, and UNITA's 5th Battalion. Once 25 Brigade was pushed back, UNITA's goal was to destroy the bridge, completing their mission and allowing 82 Brigade to withdraw. By late March, the defenses built by Cuban FAPLA around Cuito Cuanavale were incredibly strong and aggressive. These defenses included minefields, artillery, tanks, and targeted airstrikes on South African troops. These formidable defenses posed significant challenges for the upcoming assault by 82 Brigade. In the days before the final attack, South African forces deployed deception tactics to mislead FAPLA. They staged a simulated river crossing and executed 2 days of airstrikes to diminish 25 Brigade's defenses. On the evening of the 20th of March, a South African artillery spotter was sent north of the Cuito Cuanavale junction. Meanwhile, UNITA engaged FAPLA with diversionary maneuvers. A signal intercepted on the 22nd of March revealed FAPLA's plan to retake the Shambinga high ground. Still, 82 Brigade was prepared to carry out the attack. At 4 a.m. on the 23rd of March, South African G5 artillery began firing, unexpectedly targeting newly arrived Cuban officers in forward positions. As anticipated, the challenging terrain obstructed movement and mechanical issues delayed the forces' advance. Finally, the main assault commenced at 8:15 a.m., correcting an initial westward drift during the advance. Moments after the advancement began, the lead Oliphant tank hit an anti-tank mine, rendering it useless and provoking a swift artillery response from FAPLA and Cuban forces. For 3 long hours, under relentless shelling, South African engineers labored to clear a path through the minefield. Unfortunately, their efforts were hampered by malfunctioning equipment. In response to the assault, FAPLA reinforced 25 Brigade with 8 tanks and a BM-21 rocket launcher, targeting the South African tanks from the river's western bank. An effective G5 artillery strike successfully destroyed one T-55 tank. Meanwhile, UNITA launched an attack north of the river junction against a battalion from 36 Brigade but faced fierce resistance and heavy casualties, forcing a South African artillery observer to retreat. As dense fog enveloped the battlefield, South African artillery lost visual contact, turning the remainder of the battle into chaotic exchanges. Just before noon, engineers finally managed to clear the first minefield, allowing the Oliphant tanks to advance against 25 Brigade. However, almost immediately after proceeding, South African forces were met with heavy fire from the Cuito River's west bank, prompting a retreat. The accompanying UNITA units experienced significant casualties. 2 additional attempts to advance came under devastating fire, leading to another withdrawal. When the clouds briefly parted, Cuban MiGs initiated their first bombing runs of the day. A shift in tactics led South African forces into another minefield, resulting in the quick loss of 2 tanks. Some mines were enhanced with 122mm missile rounds, causing dramatic explosions. One Oliphant's entire suspension system was blown skyward, followed by a mine roller's rear suspension. With the remaining Oliphant tanks running low on fuel after constant maneuvering and visibility worsening due to smoke and dust, the South African commander requested permission to withdraw, which was granted. During the retreat, 3 damaged tanks had to be left behind in the sand. The last remnants of troops reached safety under continuous artillery fire, which persisted until nightfall. The failed final assault at Cuito Cuanavale ended the battle and confirmed that FAPLA's positions could not be taken without heavy losses. UNITA suffered serious casualties, leading to accusations of exploitation by the SADF. Faced with no viable options ahead, the South Africans withdrew the majority of their forces, establishing their own minefields to impede further FAPLA advancements. They left behind a heavily fortified and mined area. The Cuban intervention in the battle proved decisive. After months of relentless fighting, the FAPLA forces in Cuito Cuanavale, once on the brink of annihilation at the Lamba River, were now secure and out of danger. Continue watching our videos to learn more about the Angola War.